Because you asked a question beforehand of what's your problem with Charlamagne the God?
Okay.
Bro, listen, bro, you have to fix it, man. Because I don't understand why. Listen, I still to this day don't understand like why people have that narrative too. Because even Danny asked me this. I said, bro, I feel like I've made it abundantly clear that academics and Charlamagne are my two greatest influences in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like those are the guys I hold on like my.
Hold on, pause. Bring the mic close to you.
Oh, right here. Good.
I mean, you can bring it back a little bit, but just there you go. There you go.
Like this.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Isn't that right?
Hold on.
Oh no, it's yeah. Perfect. Right. So those two are my greatest influences. So I guess I never understood this. Now I don't even think it's fair choosing between Charlamagne or academics. But for example, if the lunch table, like debate happens, right? Kind of like how we argue, Jay-Z or Tupac, right? Mm-hmm. If the lunch table debates happen of, who's the greatest hip hop commentator of all time, academics or Charlamagne, mm-hmm. I'll probably choose academics because, that's just, for example.
I disagree with that,
right?
But go ahead.
Right?
Why would you choose academics?
No, I feel like you can choose either or, like here, right? For example, if you're somebody who started off in independent media, you're like your godfather and your trailblazer in terms of this particular lane we're doing right now is academics. And academics started off doing this because academics got rejected from
traditional media, yeah.
Yeah, right? So for people like myself who are rejects, mm-hmm. academics is, who we go towards, right? Because he has our commentary style, like he's the founder of this. He's the reason why I feel like all of this existed even before Combat Jack, mm-hmm. right? So yeah, so that's why I always credit academics. And then in terms of who is more entertaining, more insightful, I would say Act, but I feel like Charlamagne is the closest second that we have. You feel me? And prior to Act, he was first.
You know why? I mean, I can see why you would think Act is. I can see because he's on stream and it's like, to be able to collect the minds of people for hours and hours. Mm-hmm. And have them entertained for that long, thousands of people entertained for that long. I can see why you would credit somebody to being that entertaining. But the reason why I put Charlamagne over that is because like radio is not an easy fit. So for him, what he's doing on live radio to be able to entertain people and then translating that to podcasting to be able to entertain people, translating that to fucking TV to be able to entertain people. Like I just think the distance between Act and Charlamagne, in my personal opinion, is just far off. Like academic is way like it's to me it's Charlamagne the God, space, academic somewhere down there. And I don't even put, and Joe Budden will probably come before academic. If
and not in hip hop though. Meaning this, right? Like
he's
listen.
the biggest hip hop personality alive.
No, look, right? Like here, right? Like here. And it's kind of like, it's very nuanced too. Right? Like, for example, like Charlamagne the God reach is longer outside of hip hop, meaning this, right? In terms of like the late nights, the comedy shit, right? But if we're just talking about like this vacuum of hip hop, meaning this small circle we're currently in, who words and opinions hold more weight right now in the small hip hop circle we're in is academics. But like if we're talking about, who's the bigger star globally in terms of everything, in terms of late night, is obviously like Charlamagne the God for now, right? And we know that academics' voice means more right now, especially in the last like beef run that we just had, right? With the Drake, Kendrick, Rick Ross, et cetera, right? Like Charlamagne the God has never demanded the culture of hip hop with his voice in the manner academics did the last beef we just had. Meaning this, academics' opinion and on this subject was doing 300,000 live stream viewers just to speak on this, right? If Charlamagne the God was the most important voice in hip hop media, then like his opinion, his take on this situation, what he thought about it would have demanded more of a presence in this culture right now than academics' voice. And nah, bro, like with this particular beef with Kendrick and Drake, bro, it shows that academics right now had surpassed Joe Budden and has surpassed Charlamagne the God as the person who opinion on hip hop the culture care about the most. Now, outside of hip hop, well then, there's no competition, right? It's Charlamagne because he's the bigger star in general, right? But though, to say that though is so people don't have found this false narrative that I dislike. No, I love Charlamagne the God, right? He's one of my influences. So you need to fix this, man. Feel me, right? Listen, bro, you need to call Charlamagne, man, at some time later, bro, and say, hey, bro, Flakko loves you. Do you have any? Cause I'm sure like he don't even know like know and who I am, but before he even becomes aware of me, I don't want the narrative to be out there that I'm a Charlamagne hater, right? So can you please fix it?
Well, I don't know if I have the powers to do that, but
what you mean though? Say, hey,
what you mean? I don't have the powers to do that.
No. Say, listen. Before you hear about this guy called Flakko in the future, just know people have been paying him as a Charlamagne hater. He's not. He loves you, Charlamagne. It's that simple.
I don't know. As I'm saying, I don't know if I have the powers to do that. But back to that conversation, though. Yeah. I was quiet because I wanted you to speak. Yeah. But let's be clear. Yeah. Charlamagne's voice doing this Drake and Kendrick shit was very impactful. Let's be very clear.
Sure.
I'll give people the credit for saying that Academic had a large sound. Because, I mean, obviously you see what played out. Kendrick mentioned him. Drake handed him the record first. Like, we saw that. But the numbers-wise, it was there. Like, I work at, people know, my day job. I work at the Breakfast Club.
Sure.
Like, you check our analytics, the numbers was there that people wanted to hear what Charlamagne had to say during this back and forth. Shit. Drake even posted the nigga on his Instagram story when he had some shit to say. You know what I'm saying?
No, sure.
So it's like the people that are, I guess, how do I say it? The battlers, they were more so worried about what this man had to say, and Act, of course, and certain few other personalities, and the consumers themselves, like real hip hop people was tuning in. Like, go watch his Brilliant Idiot podcast. Like, that shit did numbers. Go watch the Breakfast Club YouTube page. That shit, just hearing what Charlamagne had to say, did numbers. Like, and then watch the internet and see the clips that was posted online and like just everything that was repurposed.
But that's where he loses though, right? It's kind of like Stephen A. Smith, right? So Stephen A. Smith, his reasoning for why he told the bosses to fire Max Kellerman, right? He said was, listen, we still number one. The numbers is still better than ever. However, I wanted Max Kellerman gone because it felt like people were tuning in, because this is like a tradition. You tune into First Take, you hear the hip hop takes, the sports takes, and then, you go about your day. However, like we could tell that something was off, meaning the debate in the public sphere, right? How people was gravitating towards it and digesting it and resharing and repurposing it online didn't hit the same like me and Skip. So I know because of the public discussions and us not being a part of it, shows that there was a change, right? So yes, the Breakfast Club and Brilliant Idiots will always do numbers because, again, Charlamagne the God is a legend, a OG, a great, and he's still relevant to this day. And he's still the second or third most impactful hip hop commentator in 2024. But can you tell me that Charlamagne the God right now, that his opinions on the Kendrick and Drake shit or hip hop in general, are you telling me that there was more of a discussion around his opinions than Joe Budden and Academics? I don't think so.
I mean, I see what you're saying, right? When people make those discussions, like when people make those arguments about Charlamagne not being, his voice not being impactful during that time, I guess then I gotta the question I gotta say, my rebuttal back to that is like Charlamagne is being discussed on CNN. Charlamagne is being discussed on Fox News. Like when do we realize that this is bigger than hip hop? You know what I'm saying? Like this man purpose is bigger than hip hop. So I guess maybe
he's the biggest star. Again, he's the biggest star hip hop has right now.
That's what to your words. Yeah. So what is there to debate? If he's the biggest star that hip hop has to offer, what is there to debate?
No, look, right? And here's the difference, right? Okay.
That's the whole Drake and Kendrick debate. Because if Drake is the biggest star that hip hop has to offer, who clearly is the biggest artist?
No, right? I feel like the Drake and Kendrick shit is a little different. Like, for example, so like here, it's like Post Malone, right? Mm. So Post Malone, like his gravity, his presence, his space in hip hop. Mm-hmm. in 2024, he don't take up that much space in hip hop anymore, right? I can tell you right now, like Lil Baby takes up more space in hip hop than Post Malone. However, Post Malone right now probably have a tiny real estate in hip hop in 2024, but he's a bigger star in terms of pop star, right? Pop and country shit. He's just a bigger star than Lil Baby. I'm saying in hip hop, academics' opinion is weighted more right now among the hip hop novices, just the hip hop niggas. Now, there are people outside of hip hop, like CNN, Fox News, comedy, right? They look at Charlamagne the God as if, they're aware of Charlamagne the God more and they value his opinion more. But I'm saying if we just restrict this to just this little box of hip hop, Joe Budden and academics right now, I feel like right now, like takes the cake, right?
But that I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
My only rebuttal, which I keep saying and I'll stand on, is shouldn't it be bigger than hip hop? Like, do you only want to remain? And I'm just talking to everybody that is commentating on hip hop, want to be involved in hip hop. Do you only want to be in hip hop, or do you want to elevate it past hip hop? Like that to me, that's the winning score. Like, do you only want to be? Do you only want to be, no disrespect by all means, because I love this dude, but do you only want to be a Pusha T, or do you want to be Hov? You want to be a Jay-Z?
You see, though, but it depends though on what you value, right?
Okay, break that down.
Like here, for example, right? I'm somebody, man, and like who believes that the culture of hip hop is the purest art form, right? That the culture of hip hop and what we have to offer, I feel like we are the gold standard. So do I feel like the validation from others outside of hip hop, like the comedy scene or the, or the political scene is really worth it? I feel like we are the gold standards and fuck what they gotta say. However, financially, it would behoove you to probably go in the direction of a Charlamagne the God, which is, listen, yo, I always say, yo, I miss the old Charlamagne, but if the old Charlamagne still existed, we wouldn't have Charlamagne at all. Meaning, if the old Charlamagne was still Charlamagne in 2024, bruh, and he would be somewhere like with Diddy's, right? Like going, right? Why? Because again, people would have found some type of way to like vilify him, call him sick for chair sniffing, right? Being honest. Yo, if Charlamagne the God, right, was still as honest, raw, and like entertaining as he is right now.
Okay, hold on.
They would have gotten him the fuck up out of here.
Hold on now. Now we got to slow it down, Flakko, because he's still on it. Like, okay, that's my other problem with people too, right? People like to like chastise Charlamagne for evolving, right? And be like, oh, we miss this old person. We want you to be like this and this, but he's still honest. Like the dude is still truthful, right? He's still truthful. He still gives his honest opinion. I guess the only thing is like people want him to be this character that maybe he just not. Like he really is. The dude is in therapy. He's got four daughters. Like
amazing father, amazing
husband. Like the guy is grown up. Do we not want to see grown up people in hip hop? That's the shit Kendrick was talking about on the Watch the Party Die record.
All right, let's stop here for a second. I asked this question to Flakko, and I want to ask it for you all again. Do we not want to witness our heroes in hip hop aging? I don't know about you, but I'd much rather watch a 45-year-old media personality who is in hip hop giving his takes in his perspective as a 45-year-old grown-ass man. Let me quote Irv Gotti for a second. He said, and I quote, "The only thing worse than aging is not aging at all." End quote. See, Irv is spot on here. I want to see people aging in not only years, but in spirit and their minds as well. All right, let's get back to the show.
I remember that line where they said, we never thought hip-hop would take it this far. Yo, a hip-hop personality be on CNN, Bill Maher, MSNBC, Fox News, a hip-hop personality, bro. Like, that line is literally, we never thought hip-hop would take it this far. Like, we literally get to see a hip-hop personality on CNN, on Fox News, on MSNBC. Charlamagne, like, we literally see that.
Though,
that's hip-hop taking it to the further, bro. Like,
but like, I have a problem with that statement because, again, hip-hop is the gold standard, and it should be, Fox News and CNN, they was able to get a hip hop personality to come on. I feel like that should be the conversation of, oh my God, CNN and Fox News, they was able to get Charlamagne the God to come on. Oh my, right? Because again, I believe that Charlamagne the God is more important than a Fox News and a CNN, which is why a lot of us don't understand.
I mean, yeah, that's why they want his voice on there.
Yeah, right. But again, just the perception of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we watch the interviews and the podcast, the perception of it is, it feels like Charlamagne the God is conforming his thoughts because he wants that late night show one day, right? Because he wants this one day. And that's fine and dandy, right? But, we just, like for example, right? If Charlamagne came out and said, hey, and niggas, listen, bro, I'm a Democrat, right? I'm biased, right? Those are my peoples, nigga. Fuck about y'all like conservative right-wing bullshit niggas on, right? Then okay, that's fair and that's honest. But then when you play I'm the middle, listen, I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, I'm middle. And then you cater to that one demographic and go out of your way to sort of carry their messaging for them on every platform you're on. It feels dishonest to us,
I disagree because I always and we're gonna get off Charlamagne real quick, pause. But I always see him in the middle. Like I pay attention. I don't know if you paying. I paid attention. He's always been in the middle. He's always criticized the Democratic Party. He's always criticized the Republican Party. He's never favored one. Like he's always show his admiration for VP Harris, but Charlamagne has always been fair across the board when it came to politics. At least from what I saw.
Wait, Harris, right? Okay. So do you consider it down the middle when your criticism of the left is, oh, they're boring. It's time to get more like exciting. Oh my God, they're out of touch. And then your criticism of the right is, oh, these are insurrectionists. These niggas trying to tear down the democracy. These niggas is evil. They're right. If your criticism of one is boring,
Flakko.
Do better. And then the right is, oh, these niggas is trying to take the
Flakko. No. You moving too fast. Let's slow it down.
Yeah.
That is fair criticism because did Trump not call for a bunch of white coup to go storm the Capitol? Did that not happen?
Trump, no, but
what are we talking? His words, like the man really, his words led a group of people to get angry and go to the Capitol, storm the Capitol, and went wild. Like that shit is not normal.
Now look, right? Look,
that's literally an insurrection right there. So he's calling it how you see it.
Look, right? Now look, right? Here, right. We could probably dive deep into the crevices of the definition and what qualify blah blah, right? Cool. But even if we say, Trump did it, right? Which I don't believe, right? Because based on the words, the terms, blah blah blah, right? Trump would have been charged with an insurrection if he actually did it, right? But even if we say, okay, Trump did it, what does that have to do with the rest of the, right? And people for example, Mike Pence and others call Trump
because they're standing, okay, cool. But the right, which they do well, they're standing behind that. They're standing, and the guy literally said he wants to be a dictator. I'm just look at the rhetoric of what he spewed, right? But back to the left. Mm-hmm. Them niggas is boring. Biden was not inspiring people to want to go out and vote. Look at the shift. Look at the shift that happened when Kamala Harris came in.
Wait. I figured it out.
What?
I figured it out. You've been programmed too, right?
This guy's crazy.
Listen.
This guy's crazy.
No.
Go ahead.
No, for example, right? It's the folks who say, people are more excited for Kamala. It's because they're sort of in this the tri-state area, right? Right? Where the programming is immense, right? And you've been told this just so often that you not believe it. Bro, she's doing considerably worse in the polls right now than Biden was, right? she has no chance of winning. Like, right? Based on the polls. So it appears people is like more excited because, you know, you're in the tri-state area and Charlamagne God is like more excited, blah, blah, right? So you sort of like start to like believe it. But once you like sort of like get out of like this like, you know, this like left-leaning, liberal brainwashing that takes place in like New York, Philly, Jersey area, and you like take a look at the general poll, bro, you realize, oh shit.
I mean,
people are not excited.
You can spin it like that, but like the conversation that I've been hearing is excitement from people like wanting to go out and vote.
From who?
From everywhere. I got friends in Atlanta. I got friends in fucking California. I got friends everywhere that have been excited to vote. But let's move, man, because I'm not a political pundit. So let's move from this politician shit. But I really wanted to get your opinion on. I wanted to hear your full breakdown, your full conclusion of Kendrick and Drake. Like, what's your assessment on the battle, and what's your conclusion of what went down?
Sure. So the conclusion is Kendrick won the battle.
Okay.
But also the conclusion is we shouldn't be happy he won the battle.
Why?
Because Kendrick Lamar winning the battle is probably the most un-American thing that ever took place.
How so?
Right?